up. Here we go in the final race of National Trans Am.
James Moffat leading the way. They let rip straight away, 21 laps ahead of us. And it's Elliot Barber who's putting some great pressure on our championship leader. And car 75, will he take the turn? Oh, contact straight away. 2 of them spin out. 3 of them go into it. There's damage everywhere. Cars on the grass. Moffat survives.
Coming through. This is in car with Cleary. So watch left-hand side. He'll try and avoid the Pioneer car here and just there. All right, it's more than a nudge. Care car in the background of that group. There he is in the last car on this train of cars. Into turn number 1. Dalton down the inside of Grice. So the second man in the championship. And Grice fights back. They bang door panels in that little short straight.
Oh! Grice gives him a 1-4. That'll mean that Grice gets hung out on the right-hand side. Tom Heyman gets it back on track. And more drama. Ethan Thornbury had to lock it up to avoid the lot of them.
That was nuts. I don't think Grice is expecting Heyman to do that. In the last second, he dived out the way and suddenly Thornbury's made up a spot. Oh, man.
Not over yet. No! 116 spun around.
He lost a ton of time. Here it is on the replay.
Okay, so Holdsworth in the inside, climbs up over the curbs there. On board we go with Brett Holdsworth.
So Grice looking at the left-hand seat driver's mirror. Here he is. He'll arrive. And did he cover over him? He's driven across him. That's a hard one.
And getting it down now on the inside, up over the curbs. Aggressive stuff from the Super Chief Auto entry. Breakthrough race at Phillip Island. Comes back into the category. He's going to go side by side. The car gives a little wave of its own. Road corner. Big move by Trent Grubel.
Whoa, Astley. Oh, he's never going to give that up. Around the outside and off into the gravel trap, but somehow doesn't end up stuck. Into on the left rear potentially. Oh, well, that's high speed. Yeah, it does. It's broken the upright and the rear suspension left-hand corner of that thing.
So, it looks like the back window of this car's popping out.
Yeah, we saw some air getting under the front bonnet before. Now it's gotten right through the car and about to pop that rear window out. We'll watch race control and just out the front of our commentary position.
And he might sneak the race lead. Great job, the birthday boy. Into the lead, heading to turn 1.
And he might have enough time here to cover off the guys to the right of him and should do with a better line. Sweeney will... Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't. And he gets hung out to dry, but only loses a position in the process, and the Lincoln Co. goes back into the lead.
That's incredible. I thought it was going to go seriously pear-shaped there. I think Buchan took evasive action, thinking that it was going to be madness. Up on 2 wheels, the Valvoline Peugeot through there. Get it through customs, they touch the pair of them. Barkwana going to go through here. Is he in too wide? Runs too wide. He'll have to rejoin without gaining an advantage. That'll... Here we go. Super Chip Auto replay tells the story. Long break, couldn't get the car turned. Did a good job to avoid the wall though and to skirt it through that gravel trap. That could very easily have been beached as.
Of the Garwin car, we'd say, and there's Clementi going a long way around here at the final turn. And watch out for Tony D'Alberto because he's there. In the number 1 Honda Civic, you'll at least get 1 spot. Drag race between the Cupra and the Civic.
The word you used a little earlier was patience. Tony was a master yesterday. While everyone else was at it, he just kept focusing on what was important. And he can see here tensions rising between these two. Clementi gets awkward through 1, runs wide.
MTA Peugeot down to Dandenong Road corner for the first time. Big bomber down the inside from Garland and does it on Buchan. Good move, brave stuff to do it down there. And Garland goes up another spot inside that top 10. Clementi's finally been released from the back of the field, but didn't really translate into a good result for the challenge team as here comes Brown and Cox side by side. No one prepared to give. Cox had to in the end. And sets the fastest lap of the race in the process. Oh, look on that windscreen. It's getting harder to see out the right side. And
suboptimal, isn't it?
Oh. Last minute move. area for the grid. Oh, Will Brown. Will Brown in the pits and out of this race. And Sandown, look at Aaron Cameron, best start in the second row, and just takes no for an answer in the Eve Valvoline Peugeot. And to the front he goes, D'Alberto with Suter. They dive down the inside, they're 3 and 4 wide. Into turn number 1. It's going to be Cameron. Sweeney to second. Zach Suter has made a brilliant start. Can he hold on to it?
Cameron, I think, looked left and right. His launch sequence was mighty, and he kind of couldn't believe it. It was like the parting of the seas. The Peugeot's through, ahead of Sweeney. Manif's got his hands full here, trying to stay in touch. Down the inside, Tony D'Alberto, our replay shows you, super cheap auto replay.
This is a genuine rivalry building, isn't it, between these two now? That was... He went mowing. He went mowing over there at turn 2, so there's more to it. And that's Garland having a lose. That's peeling away, then they've just run over. Oh, background, Cody Garland's locked up. He's heading to the gravel. He's heading to the gravel. Me too. Oh,
here we go.
Manif on Suter. Bit of contact, bit of bump and grind. And oh no, they damaged that front left.
Gone, I reckon it's punctured. Left front's gone. Let's have a look here.
So Suter went wide. He went wide in turn 9, Rusty. So Manif thought he's okay here, and he was. Just there, and it's wheel-to-wheel contact. And
you can see the rim there. You can see that it's punctured. Look at the rearview mirror there, off to the left of your screen. Oh. And the wheel gets ripped violently out of his hand. And they've fought back from a difficult Saturday. Oh. Here we go, Clementi makes contact with Jordan Cox.
Hard to see how that started, but D'Alberto was in there, and he'd be almost better off to get him behind Clementi here as Cox gets hung out to dry. Drag race on. D'Alberto, will he try the outside? This is for the last podium position. The Honda sweeps around the outside in a game-changing moment of the race.
Bailey Sweeney's going to take this one out. Wins the final race on Sunday at Sandown from Aaron Cameron. But look at Tony D, up into position number 3. Incredible finish. Such a connection to us. Through-car racing dramas here.
Big contact, Tony Ordino and the championship leader, Jude Barguana, bashing doors on the run out of Dandenong Road under the bridge. Barguana's going to get by.
He said from a points point of view, just trying to salvage or ensure that he stayed in 3rd. But we'd seen some awkward body language from this car as he hustled, and look at this, would not turn.
Rusty. So, yeah, I think that had a stuck throttle. We could hear the thing crashing on the rev limiter.
Because we know there's lots of others with wonderful stories to tell as Ordino gets it locked up sideways, sprint car style, and somehow saves it.
Ordino covers his line. So Tony Evangelou, 4 times a round winner in the Kumo Series. Was he helped, or did he do it on his own?
Good stuff.
Not all of us remember what black and white TV is like, Rusty.
Richard. I was very young when it wasn't around, to be fair. It went colour pretty quick.
Oh, no, Jim spins. Policina on the exit of Dandenong Road.
On the run down to Dandenong Road, locks up on his own, pinches that left front, gets awkward.
Oh, and then he was helped. So he had the moment coming into the corner with everything locked up. This will tell it. Ray Hislop on board the Falcon. Oh, do you know...
I reckon the hand signal says it all, doesn't it?
Well, but I don't know what Ray could do, because Jim was having his own sort of moment and just understeering off to the exit of the corner.